Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's episode of the Greenlight Weekend Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Brian Nystrom, and we have a sponsor. Our sponsor is Dead Room Comedy. Dead Room Comedy is a comedy group and production company based in Denver, Colorado, and they are doing big things right now, ladies and gentlemen. They are fresh off winning the Audience Choice Award for Best Comedy Show at the Denver Fringe Festival in 2021 for their new live show, Dead Inside. And now they got a new show at Fort Collins at the Comedy Fort on August 15th. So if you're in Fort Collins, Denver area, or you're going to take a trip, go support those boys. They're fucking killing it, and they support us. They deserve it. I'm so proud of them. It's made up of 4 comics: Elliot Weber, Jacob Jonas, Josh Emerson, and the beautiful, beautiful Jeff Stonick. And man, I'm proud of them. I read an article on how good they're doing, and it just makes me hopeful for the future, because if they can do it, maybe I can do it. You know what I mean? Maybe we can all do it. Obviously, not all of us are going to make it, and I might not either, but fuck it. Might as well try, right? That's why we podcast, baby. That's why we do comedy. That's why I'm going to an open mic with a seized back tonight. It is what it is. So Dead Room Comedy. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at Dead Room Comedy. Go check out their YouTube page where they're putting out a new video each and every Monday, because they're good like that. And their YouTube channel is called Dead Room Comedy. Like, subscribe, support those guys, because they support us. And with all this newfound success, maybe that sponsorship money's getting a little bigger. I don't know. I hope they listen to this. So we got a really fun episode for you this week. It is with one of my favorite people in the whole world, Callie Parmenter. She is the funniest comic in Durango. At least that's what 3 or 4 competitions that I've lost to her say, because she's won every competition that I've ever seen her in. And she's the best. She's the best. When she's on, she's fucking on. And Callie right now has this new drive. She's trying to move away. She's trying to get this comedy thing rolling, and I respect the shit out of everything she's doing. Talking about Callie, she's actually got a 30-minute set at the Starlight Lounge on August 30th. She's the headliner for the month of August, and I highly suggest you be there. I will be there. I'm going to watch the whole thing. I can tell you that. I haven't watched all the feature sets that have been popping up in Durango because I don't always have time to stay that late, but I guarantee goddamn I will be there for Callie's 30-minute set because I want to see what happens. She has this whole new attitude about her, and I fucking love it. But yeah, we had a fun conversation. We kept it pretty short and sweet, unlike this intro, but about an hour conversation, and we were just laughing and talking organically as friends catching up. We were talking about her chasing her comedy dreams, and I don't know. I want to team up with that girl. I feel like we could have a Dead Room Comedy thing going on. I feel like the reason they're so powerful is there's 4 of them. They make a whole comedy show with just their team, and that is fucking special. And for them all to be as funny as they are, they're all on a relatively similar level comedy-wise, so nobody outshines anybody, or nobody's looks like they're not doing good, because they're all fucking awesome and they're on that level, you know what I mean? So yeah, maybe Callie can be maybe me and Callie can do something like that. I think she's better than me, but some nights I do really good, so it's hard to say. But I got a hurt back. I'm going to Sturgis on Friday. Not a good time to have a hurt back, but found time to get this out for you guys because I appreciate your support so much. Any listen makes me happy. Any view on YouTube makes me happy. If you can follow us, Greenlight Weekend on YouTube, Facebook, and GLW_podcast on Instagram. It's been a long goddamn time since I've said that, but I feel like it needed to happen. If you're listening on a podcast app, if you want to rate, review, subscribe, we're on Spotify, iTunes, all the podcast apps, YouTube. We're everywhere, baby. So let's stop ranting. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. It is episode 146 with the baddest bitch in the 4 corners, Callie Parmenter.
Everybody on my level, heating up tea kettle. Always kicking up some dirt, I never let the dust settle. Way we do it, making music records like a precious metal. Heavy metal, bass treble, hotter than the fucking devil. Yeah, it's going full circle, just like we blowing purple like a fully automatic weapon. Yeah, I stay murking, Kim, the shit is on the regular. I'm the one that's spitting hers, sending suckers to their grave. Every time I spit a verse, aviating like a bird, saying you might catch a...
We're back with another episode, and we got the funniest lady in the 4 corners sitting right in front of me. What's up, Callie?
Hey, Brian. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
It's always a pleasure to hang out in your trailer.
It is a trailer. It is, in fact, a trailer. If anybody was ever
they didn't know
wondering.
that?
They probably know that. I constantly talk shit about my shitty house.
It's good.
But it's got a little podcast studio in it, kind of. Or
Yeah,
a
it's
room
great.
with microphones and a camera.
It's more than I got.
Right?
Yeah.
I should definitely get a curtain to cover the closet.
I like it. I like the flag, you know.
Yeah, but it's not big enough. There's like, this is also my storage room. Like once my girlfriend moved in here, this room turned into all the shit that I kept where she keeps all her shit now.
Oh.
Went in here because she was like, yeah.
Well, you don't have to explain yourself. I didn't mean to make you feel bad.
No, it's okay. I feel like shit every time I walk in here.
I thought living in a trailer was part of your appeal.
It kind of is. It kind of is. I feel like the poorer you are, the more shit you can talk. I feel like once you're making money, it's a lot easier to call you out for like, punching down?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm punching down to anybody.
No. We're not punching down. It's hard for us to punch down because we're at the very bottom.
Yeah, we are. Definitely the comedy world.
Yeah.
But you're getting
losers.
out there. You got a booked show in Phoenix. That's more than I've ever done.
That was really awesome. Yeah, this is my first show out of town, which was great. I got to do my black people jokes in front of black people, so
It's
it was
way
like
more
a
fun.
huge moment for me.
Yeah,
and it was awesome. All the Phoenix comics were super nice. Joshua Harrison is amazing and hilarious.
Well, and he booked you because you fucking murdered in Dolores.
Which was a great feeling too. It was like organic, and I was like, you like me, you really like me. So we all need this little boost to our comedy self-esteem, and that definitely helped me out, and it just kind of lit a fire under my ass because I've been really trying to get into a bigger scene, and just hanging out down there and seeing how much comedy these guys are exposed to all the time, and how many open mics and shows, and just they're doing comedy constantly down there, and I'm super jealous. And it's really as much as we try to build our little scene here, which is a great training ground, I feel, it's really made me like have jealousy and want to like be in a big scene where you could, be around seasoned comics and see big names and just grow and grow and grow. So it was inspiring. It was cool. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah. Now do you see why I was just like, I got to get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm going to move to Phoenix. Because when you see that and you see how like loose those guys are. And then I did 3 sets in one night, and my third set was the easiest thing I've ever done in the world. I was like, here's a joke, eat it out of my hand. You know what I mean? And they loved it.
Yeah.
Because I was just so loose by then. I feel like it's just hard to get in that zone when you only get to do it once or twice a week.
Right. And I think that it's imperative, and in order to be competitive, we got to get out of here. And Phoenix was pouring rain when I was down there, and it looked like this beautiful desert oasis. And I don't know what was growing there. It's
That's
not
rare.
grass, but it was green. I know, but it was so deceptive.
Yeah.
And I stayed in this hotel that like looked over this beautiful ass golf course, and I was like, Phoenix is fucking beautiful. But I had to be like, it's not normally like this. Get the fuck out of here.
I know. Every time I go, it's in the winter. So I'm just like, I could totally live here. You're walking around in shorts. It's fucking beautiful.
I mean, that's the trade-off. I don't know. It's hard for me to trust a place that has palm trees and no ocean. Like I remember visiting there as a kid, and I was like, palm trees? We're going to the beach? And they're like, no, there's no fucking beach.
No. They water those.
But it was cool. It was neat. I had fun. I flew down there out of Durango all by myself.
It's like an hour and a half.
If even
fucking
that.
Great.
That tiny plane I hated it, and I was going to throw up. And
But was it better than the drive? I mean,
oh my God, it was amazing.
trade-off?
I would fucking do it. I will never fucking drive across Arizona again.
Did you
swear to God.
Did you take any weed with you?
Okay, so
That's the downside of planes.
well, you can take vape pens.
I did.
They don't give a
To Nashville.
shit about
Yeah.
that. And Phoenix has legal rec weed now, and you can
Oh,
buy
yeah.
weed down there.
Did you buy some?
I did, yeah.
Was it good?
It was good. It was not super crazy priced, and they have it all dialed in. Like, they're late to the game, but I think that states are following states that have more established like rec weed rules and stuff, and so it's easier for them than like when we legalized, and it took them a year to be like, how the fuck did we do this?
Well, even New Mexico is going through that now. They just legalized, so you can possess it and everything, but there's no sales allowed until April of next year.
Oh yeah,
So they're giving everybody that's going to get in a chance, which is cool. Whereas when Colorado did it, it was just like all the biggest drug dealers in Colorado now owned a dispensary because they were the ones that knew the business, they knew how to grow, and they had the money to get in.
Yeah, well, it worked out.
Which I respect.
It's working out for stoners. So I'm a stoner. I like to smoke weed like all the time, 24/7. I haven't outgrown it. I'm not sure if I will.
Me neither.
You know? So I was like, I definitely need to bring some weed because I didn't realize they had rec weed down there. And I normally smoke my dabs with like a torch and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to the dispo and bought a like a 1 gram disposable pen, and it was like $50. And I was like, whatever, I need this for my little ride, even though I don't really like them things. And then I went out to my car and took it out of the package, and I was trying to unscrew the cartridge, and I had it in my mouth, and I crunched it, and it broke and spewed glass and hash all over my mouth. So that was dope.
Did you get cut or anything?
No, I spit it out.
Right.
I'm pretty good at that.
You're aware.
I'm pretty excellent spitter. Like if
Professional.
something's in there that doesn't belong, it's coming out.
Right.
So, yeah, I chewed gum after to like collect the glass shards. So that's how my day started. But
Did you get another one? Or?
I got one in Phoenix because
Yeah.
then I was like, wait, didn't Arizona legalize? And then I realized I could get one in Phoenix, and so I got one in Phoenix, and I flew back with it because they don't give a shit. You know, can't.
Because it's rec.
Well, and they can't really. The TSA isn't gonna really give a shit if it like a vape pen is tobacco or weed or whatever. They're not gonna really get into it. Like we flew to New Orleans with weed. And it's not legal down there.
Yeah,
but
I went to Nashville with one, but
Yeah.
I put the cartridge. I never used it. I put it in a makeup bag, in a separate bag than the battery, because that's what Reddit told me to do.
Right. And
I
it
just-
works. They don't give a shit. And
I
if it
just
says
wanted
like
weed.
THC or something, you can just scrape that shit off. But yeah, definitely don't try to twist it off in your mouth and bite the fuck out of it. Here's what happened. Last year I got like so fat, and there was days where I'd be like eating so much all day that like at the end of the day my fucking jaw would hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And like look at this. Like I think I like changed the shape of my face. Like
Just
I have this
jaw
big
muscle?
ass fucking like I could bite someone's fucking fingers off.
That's
for
awesome.
sure.
You're like a pit bull.
Is it awesome? I
Yeah.
was already like a pit bull. So yeah, when I've lost like 50 pounds recently, and people are like, oh yeah, oh, but you were always beautiful. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Are you serious? Like, like it sounds like bullshit to me, you know.
Do you wish people would fat shame you? Do you wish it went that way more than
I
the
wish
positivity?
they did fat shame me when I was fat. People disregard fat people, and I mean fatter. Let's be honest. We all know I'm always going to be kind of fat. But anyways, people are rude to fat people.
Are they?
They're very dismissive. I got mistaken for Jill Carlson constantly, and we're obviously two different people. Like I'm like 5'8" and she's like 5'2", and we're different people, but they're just like, oh, fat white chick, it's the same person. So, that shit can get old, I guess. Men are just dickheads, and they only like pretty bitches, so.
I'm a bit shallow.
I mean, so am I. That's why I haven't been laid in like 3 years. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fuck ugly people just because I got fat.
Trying to get.
I'm going back down there, boy, and it's
Different
working
weight
out.
class.
People are really on my nuts now. It's
Yeah?
great. Yeah, I'm
Fuck
getting a
yeah,
lot of
girl.
attention. Trying to get back in the game.
You got any dates recently?
I don't want to talk about it.
So they went poorly. Was it a white guy?
Yeah.
Had to be a white guy.
Yep. And it went poorly because I was there, basically. But, whatever. I don't know.
So he had no sense of humor.
Very awkward. Let's see. What is wrong with this guy? Let me think about it.
Small Adam's apple, I bet.
He has a tiny Adam's
Weak
apple.
ass Adam's apple.
I can't tell if he likes me or if he's still mourning his dead wife.
How long ago did she die?
2 years.
Okay.
But she was young,
Right.
So
Shouldn't have been.
yeah, it's actually really tragic. So the dude's nice and stuff, but it's like, I think, in grief.
Okay.
And he's also white.
That happens.
So, it's
Right.
It's great.
I remember the first date I went on after I got out of a 5-year relationship, and I ended the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, I was ready to end it, all this jazz. First date I went on, I was just like, I don't think I'm ready for this. Like, just in my head.
Right.
I didn't know how to talk. I wasn't in the game,
Yeah.
You got to be feeling it. It's like comedy. If you're not fucking there, you're not going to win.
Yeah. So I'm awkward. He's in mourning. I don't fucking know, but I'm trying. And then Tinder dudes are like, oh, show up at this time so we can fuck. And like, I don't know.
And they're all white.
No, there's some black dudes, but like I have a big ass black dildo at home and I like bust fat nuts on my own all day, every day. So like, I don't need that shit. You know, I don't know. So it's hard. But I am trying to get back out there because I've been like a loner for a while.
A little lonely. Well, you got your kids.
Reclusive even, you know. I have my kids and
you moved
my dogs. And
20 miles out of town.
It's 11 miles.
Well, it feels like 20. Let's be honest. It feels like 20. When you're climbing out of Durango, you're like, God damn.
Yeah, I like it out there. You can see all the stars.
Yeah, for real.
I literally go outside naked all the time.
I
like
do that
run to the
too.
car.
Yeah, my
because
neighbors don't
no one's
appreciate
gonna
it.
notice. But then I'm like, someone might come by, but you know.
Every once in a while, somebody comes by. I was taking a piss outside the other day and just random LPEA trucks rolling up the driveway.
You're all, what the fuck?
And that bitch ran over my hose. I had a hose. You don't run over a man's hose. You know how much a good hose costs?
Yeah.
And to just blatantly run it over like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I expressed my how
Your
angry I was.
English?
My
Did
frustration.
you wave your weenie at him? Were
No,
you
it was
like,
a
"Hey,
lady.
Hey.
It was a lady. And I was pissing on this side, so of course I like cut my pee short. And the whole time I'm talking to this bitch, I'm just like, I kind of have to pee more. There's like a little stain accruing on my shorts. And she's like, yeah, I just need to walk around your house. And I was, okay, well, I'm going to walk with you because I don't like people walking around my goddamn property, especially if you just ran over my fucking hose.
Wow.
I was a little fucking cranky about the hose.
Were you? Were
Yeah.
you being a Karen?
No, it was just at the end. I was like, just so you know, it's like common courtesy not to run over a hose because you could have destroyed it, and that cost me time and money. And that's just like, why are you up here anyway? I paid my bill a week ago. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck yourself.
Right.
That's kind of how I felt. But she
Yeah.
seemed like that chick in the office that they were like, what the fuck are we gonna have her today? What are we gonna have her do today? Let's tell her that the electronics went down and send her to every address to read the fucking
Damn.
boxes. Because
So
she
you
wasn't the
hated her.
brightest. I didn't like her at all, yeah.
Yeah. I hate people too sometimes.
And showing up unannounced anyway is a little fucking... It's not my favorite thing.
No, I hate it. I'm like, who the fuck is here?
Especially when your dick's out when they show up.
Yeah,
you know
well,
what I mean?
you know.
Or your dick. Then you gotta clean. And it's a whole thing.
Humongous penis. I
Yeah?
have.
Is it big? Like if there was dimensions, did it cost more than your average dildo?
Oh, my dick at home. It's the most expensive dildo I've ever bought. It's
But-
modeled after a real dude
Okay.
that has a giant, massive dick.
What's his name?
It's Nicki Minaj's ex. His name is Safari Samuels.
And she's got booty on her, so you know it's a monster.
Yeah, I need that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, Nicki Minaj always says she has like the fattest vagina, but I'm pretty sure I do. But you know,
You just gotta get out there. You gotta get out there and prove
I'm
these
like,
things,
what
Callie.
the
You're the
fuck?
funniest bitch in the four corners,
Like,
and your
what the
vagina is
fuck?
huge.
Yeah, I'm a fucking huge twat. Okay. On the outside. I think it's small on the inside. I don't know.
I love the word twat. It doesn't come out that often.
I love it too, twat. I like to say twunt. It's my blend of twat and cunt.
Mm-hmm.
I like to say it to my daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you being a little twunt?
They can handle it. They grew up in...
I mean, as a twunt, I feel like I could say twunt.
Right.
You know? That's our word.
Right. Did you get to do any mics in Phoenix or anything?
No, I was just there for one night.
Ah, bummer.
I know. I'm so busy at work right now, making a lot of money that I couldn't be away that much.
Right. How'd you do? Did you have a good set?
My energy was a little bit off. I had a good set. I got a lot of positive feedback.
It's hard when you got one shot.
Yeah, it is hard. And it's a lot. I have a lot of anxiety. So every time I do something bigger in comedy, it kind of like breaks that ceiling for me or whatever. But I am a very anxious motherfucker and I have a hard time like chilling out and being myself in like weird situations.
I feel like that's why we connected initially, because me and you were both always freaking out
Yeah.
before sets, and you were the funniest person there, and I was like just starting, but we had the same level of anxiety.
Well, my level of anxiety has not gone away, and it's really weird because you know, I've been bartending for years. I'm arguably like the best bartender in Durango.
For sure.
And so like, you know, I talk to strangers all the time and I charm these motherfuckers out of their money. And so I'm trying to like transfer that energy, you know, into what I'm doing on stage. But it's just, I guess when I'm bartending, I get to be a big fat liar and just tell these motherfuckers whatever, where, you know, stage, of course, it's so much pressure with our jokes, and all my jokes are just my life experiences. So it's really.
Do you lie?
Overexposure.
To like church up a joke?
Church
is the wrong word, but to make a joke better, like most of my punchlines are lies.
I sometimes lie.
Life than me.
Most of my jokes are dead on truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's if I think of one that's not a lie, I'll let you know. Oh, the oh no, that was true too. Not you, the dogs. That was true. Yeah.
Really?
It was actually it was like a old lady though. So I kind of spun it into being, you know, an attractive man that'd rather say holler at my dogs than holler at me. But yeah. So I like tonight we're doing set roulette at Emma's little Starlight open mic, and
do you hate it?
I don't like the idea because I rarely am like, okay, I'm going to sit down and write a joke. I'm usually like just driving and I'm like, I've got to pull over because I just thought of a fucking joke. So I, you know, don't really operate like that, but I'm down to try new shit.
There's been a couple times where I sat down, didn't know if I was in the mood or not, didn't know what jokes I was going to do, and then I'm first. You know what I mean? And it went great. Like, for whatever reason, that spontaneous energy hit me. But there's other times where I'm just like, I just want to fucking go. I just want to fucking, you know, I just want to know when I'm going. And then my name gets called and I'm just not there. Like, you know, it's.
Yeah, it's very dependent on energy, and it's crazy that way, you know, because I know exactly what you mean. And even like, you know, the jokes that you try it the first time and everybody like eats it up, and then the next times you're trying it, you like can't recapture that energy that happened in the first time, even though it's still a good joke, you know.
Yeah,
so
but you like sometimes the first time you tell a joke is the best because you're so connected with it, and sometimes you're writing it in that moment, but your energy just takes it over the edge to a great like applause or
it's
whatever.
Crazy. It's wild. But yeah, so I got, you know, in Phoenix, I got called a thick ass white girl multiple times. Some guy said that there's no way I looked 40. Everybody, you know, I got a ton of like positive feedback on my jokes and stuff.
Sounds all positive, yeah.
So it was worth it.
Hell yeah.
Definitely, even though, you know, I blew a bunch of money on a dumb airplane and hotel and shit. But people... Oh, yeah, and then people thought I was rich for doing that, which I was like, no, I just somehow have cheap rent in a mountain town, which you have the same thing. I live in
rare. I
have a little funky-ass farmhouse, and I'm paying like half of what most people are, so yeah.
That's why I'm still in this place, and whenever the roof leaks, my ass is on the roof the next day fixing something. Because my landlord's basically like, you take care of it, I'll keep your rent low. No security deposit, no first and last, just fucking keep it standing, keep it livable, you know? Even though when I move out, it's going to be vacant for a year, and then they're going to tear it down. I can guarantee.
Well,
because nobody else wants to live here. Like, it's kind of a beast.
I mean, it's so bad here with housing that fucking people would. Now it's gotten. I mean, it was bad here 2 years ago. Now it's like fucking ridiculous. So people are struggling out here. You know.
I've had multiple friends get kicked out of their houses because they're like, the real estate market's crazy right now and the owner's selling. Yeah. And they're just like, yeah, we have a month to find a new fucking house.
Yeah. It's like yeah, I know what you're saying. So that's terrible. And I feel sorry for those folks. And
yeah,
I'm like,
Keith. You know Keith.
Yeah.
He just got kicked out of his house because they want to make a bunch of money off of it.
Keith's a nice man.
He's very nice.
He doesn't deserve that. Did he find a place to live?
I think so.
Does he want to stay at my house? Just kidding.
Maybe. Maybe. He's got a dick on him.
Oh, does he? How do you know?
His last name's Winchester, Callie. What do you think the interview process for a co-host is? I need to see your dick and you gotta make me laugh.
I was like, wait, hold up. What's going on here?
His dick was cleaner than the bathroom counter at the ranch, so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I did cocaine off of it.
Off of his wiener? Wow.
Yeah. I did comedy in Atlanta at
oh, nice.
Dave had a so-so set and he went right before me. And I had a pretty good set. But the best part of my set was talking about Dave's dick, which was fantastic because everybody there knew him, but they didn't know me. It was pretty fun.
Nice. That's awesome. How was that? Good time?
It was really fun, man. It was same thing, just like you see all these monsters, you know what I mean? And I was seeing them on their third set of the night, whatever. And even some of them weren't doing great, but that was it's like us going to El Rancho. If you don't got some new shit, you know, these people have seen it before, you know? So I saw a lot of people doing so-so, and I was like, fuck.
Right.
Like, these guys are way better than me. Like, clever jokes. I'm about to get fucked up. But the fact that nobody knew any of my jokes, it was like every comic was an audience member as well.
Right.
So I had that advantage over them.
Oh, yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
That happened to me in Denver because I went to a little Lakewood mic.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. And it's like, what is that girl's name? Fuck, I can't remember. Oh,
Sam.
26. It's like the Tavern on 26 on Tuesdays. And it was really cool because there was actually a lot of like bigger Denver comics there. It was only Denver comics though. Like it was just like 40 comics. And they had great material, but I was the only one laughing at it because, you know, they've all heard their shit.
Right.
But then they enjoyed me because it was fresh. So that's a nice feeling. I like that feeling.
Yeah. I kind of wish I could have made it like a more comedy focused trip just because I knew the opportunity I had, but also I didn't want Kelly sitting at fucking open mics every night, all night. Like, it's a rough sell.
Yeah.
And it was her vacation too, you know, so me and Dave went out one night and did the damn thing.
Oh, nice.
And we were so fucking tired by then. We'd been partying balls for like 3 or 4 days. It was like our last night in Atlanta. Went and did a mic. It was good. But I met some comics and got good feedback, and everybody's like, God damn, dude. Like, because I met him at a book show that Dave was on, and there was some bucket spots. I signed up, didn't get pulled. But, of course, since I signed up, I was fucking nervous the whole time. Like, kind of a tougher bar crowd at this book show that Dave did.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Dave's getting booked out there?
Yeah, he is.
Nice.
Dirty South Comedy.
Nice.
They're booking him. Matt Tamburino runs that.
Okay.
He's a cool dude.
That's awesome.
If you ever make your way out there, definitely.
Yeah, I'm happy for Dave Oakley.
Yeah, and I wanted to do comedy in Nashville too, but Maxie hasn't really been in the scene. He's got himself a career. He's like a supervisor for a construction company, and it's crazy. He's doing great. Yeah. He has an adventure education degree.
I thought he was going to be a gym teacher.
Yeah. He has a fucking adventure degree.
That's pretty funny.
He's supervising a construction company. But
that's cute. I miss him, even though he was probably afraid of me, but he was funny.
It was funny. He's afraid of everybody.
Yeah, he's a little skittish. And I was teasing him all night one night about doing his friend's homework, and then he was like, oh, that was mean. So I was like, oh, damn, I pushed him too far.
Me and Drew tried to push him too far.
Oh, I got him.
But he needed a father figure.
Oh, right.
And I think he found half of it in each of us.
Oh, what a sweet young man with his little toy penis. I never saw that, but
I never saw his dick.
Yeah, I understand the whole, not wanting to drag Kelly through open mics. That's why I'm hoping I can like stay single while I try to do comedy for like 5 years. Because when you're by yourself, you don't, I've actually had people like hinder me getting to mics on time or whatever it is, because I'm like, oh, you want to go to this with me? And then they take forever, or they just distract the experience. And so it's gotten to the point where I don't really like to invite people to mics and to shit. Or I had to tell my sister, sorry, Diana, I love her. She knows I do. But I had to be like, I don't want you to come every week because it's distracting. And you want to like gossip with me about family gossip and shit. And I'm trying to like, do my job, bro.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this job that I don't get paid for that means more than anything to me. That's what I'm here to do. Like, for this hour and a half or whatever. That's
right.
And I have the same conversations with my girlfriend, and she knows how I am now. So she finds her own table, or, what I mean, whatever. But she's like, did you want me to come tonight? Like, honestly, babe, it's easier if you're not there. Like, I don't want to be a dick, but even if you don't require my attention, I feel like as your boyfriend, I should be giving you some attention. We're out in this public space, right? Sitting by yourself, like
she's all hot, so dudes are like trying to pick her
up.
Hot.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, you gotta watch
that. Yeah, I just hope it happens before I get on stage, so I can roast the shit out of them.
Yeah,
that's the best. I love roasting a stranger.
Yeah,
and there's that excitement. Maybe they're gonna try to fight me.
Like, oh yeah, I've never roasted a stranger.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know. I grew up like fist fighting a lot,
Mhm.
and
No, it's a real possibility.
so like then many years ago, I decided I wasn't gonna fist fight anymore because just because you can beat everybody up doesn't mean you should.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I just like avoid confrontation,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want someone to pop off and then I'll be like, for real?
Uh-huh.
Like, so I haven't been in a fight. I haven't been in a good fight since I got divorced, but I haven't been in a fight with a girl since 2006.
Good for you.
So,
That's mom shit, though. You shouldn't be out there getting in fights. I called a whole
well,
group.
mom shit, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
I called a whole table of people wearing masks pussies last week at the Starlight, which was pretty
Ooh.
fun.
Nice.
I wanted to tell the joke, and these motherfuckers walked in right before I went up. They're all wearing masks, sit at the table, and I was like going through my set list, and I got to that joke, and I was like, I had this joke about people wearing masks, and then these motherfuckers walked in, and everybody's like, tell it! So I told it, that I said sorry. And they were sitting right next to me, too, so when I went back to my seat, they were like, I could
There.
almost touch them,
Yeah. Nice.
And half of them took off their masks, so I feel like I liberated a couple of
Maybe
them.
they realized, maybe they were from out of town and they were trying to be polite and they didn't realize that we were over that shit.
Do you think it's coming back, the masks?
I think they're trying to lean that way, and I'm
seeing 'em
upset. Because right now La Plata County, where we're at, has a mask recommendation. They're saying even if you're vaccinated, you should be wearing a mask indoors. And they haven't made it an order yet, but if they do, then I'll be back to wearing a mask at work, which is really terrible. And it's just, it really like breaks your spirit wearing that mask. And I don't know, man. I hate it.
I can't imagine. I mean, I did it last summer, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I worked in the kitchen with a mask, but I've never been more grateful that I quit my job than when I heard masks were like in the conversation again, because it's just like, I don't know if I can go back to that. Like,
Right.
I've almost fainted from the heat,
Mm-hmm.
no mask, where I'm drinking as much
Right.
water as I can, and it's just fucking hot, bro.
Yeah.
Standing in front of a grill for fucking 6 hours, 7 hours.
Yeah, I can't imagine cooking. And then, my job depends on me being like nice and charming and courteous. And it's hard,
Yeah.
when your face is all covered in sweat. And then,
they can't see your smile.
yeah, when people can only see your eyes, they just think I'm a fucking bitch,
Mm-hmm.
So at least if they see my mouth, I can give them like the fake ass smile and,
Uh-huh.
push the lie.
Right. Do you wear lip liner?
I have a lipstick. No, I don't wear lip liner.
I got a new theory
Does it
that
look like a butthole? I try to make it look like a butthole.
like
kinda.
a nice one though.
Yeah, like a
nice
butthole
one. Mhm.
you'd want to like interact with.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got a new theory after being in Nashville and Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
because the only people I really made friends with were black people, like straight up. I'd never had a long conversation with a white dude that wasn't a comic or a white lady, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But all the strangers I had interactions with, all black people. The hotel bar, fucking.
Nice.
Just
Which
hanging
is
out.
nice. It's nice to be around black folks. We miss you guys out here.
I really do. I really do. I miss them so much already. But yeah, my theory is white girls that wear lip liner are a threat, because there's always like the only white girls I talked to were like these ratchet ass white girls, usually really skinny, straight lip liner, and just looked like a wild card. Like they're more likely to rob me than their black boyfriend.
Probably. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I've been into lip liner since I was a kid. I've actually done my makeup the exact same since I was 16 years
But I've always
old.
kind of saw you as a threat as well, though. So.
That's good. I'm trying to be an approachable threat. It's a hard balance.
Of course you do. I love you. Like, once we became friends, I was like, fuck yeah. I'm on Callie's team.
Yeah. That's a good place to be. I love my friends. I love all you guys. People.
All of them.
All of them.
Mm.
I love all of you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. If you've been on the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Callie loves you.
Yeah. I mean, I could list them off. No, but people are always asking me like, who's your favorite comic? And of course, like I have favorites. I have comics I grew up watching and all that stuff and people that inspired me. But really, like now in the moment, whoever is my favorite comic is like whoever I'm watching at the moment, whether if it's just like a snapshot video or if it's my friends and they're up there killing it. And I'm just like, especially you guys, because, you see your growth, and we all like love each other. We have our little misfit family, so.
Well, and we all rely on each other. There's only so many comics in this town. If we don't have enough to sign up, eventually we're not going to have a mic.
Right.
Like, so we need comics. So, like, people that are new to comedy, they have this, it's almost like a cheat code. Like, when I started, I felt like it was, like, kind of hard to get in the inner circle, but I had the podcast. That helped. Just like, hey, Elliot, Jonas, and fucking Josh seem to be murdering. You guys want to do the podcast? And then we made friends. And all of a sudden I was friends with those guys. But, you know, if I didn't have that, I don't know how long it would have taken me.
Yeah,
to, like,
I was mad at you for that because it took me a long time, actually.
Well, I was scared of you, Callie.
No, I mean, it took me a long time to get accepted by these fucks, you know, because they were already doing it. They were all like Fort Lewis kids. I was like a ratchet ass white lady, and you know,
life experience and
with
things
life
to actually write
experience,
jokes
and I'm
about.
kind of talented a little bit.
When you're on, you're a fucking destroyer.
When I'm off, I'm off, but that's energy.
That's all.
But
of
it's
us.
still, I still have my jokes though. Even when I'm off, like I still have like some solid ass material that if I can fucking shit that shit out, it's funny enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel confident in that now. I feel like I have a ton of fucking material to sit on. I don't know. I'm just hungry for power. I want to get the fuck out of here.
I feel you.
But I don't know. We'll see. It'll be next year sometime.
Really?
Yeah.
You're bouncing?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Where are you going?
I haven't decided. I've been trying to like explore places.
You should take another couple trips.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I bet Dave will put you up.
Yeah, I would love to visit Dave in Atlanta. There's places that I feel would be like easy ones, like, you know, like Phoenix, Vegas, New Orleans, San Antonio. But if like you're moving, I want to like move
I don't
bigger.
think those are the ones that are gonna harbor you for that long. You know, I think you're gonna grow out of those.
Right. So that would, you know, if that's looking at if I'm gonna like make a pit stop, I'm honestly considering New York City or that area, and that was like my main place I want to visit because I've never been out there before.
Me neither.
Just to like.
Oh yeah, and you were talking Philly.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. What the fuck?
Is that your phone?
Oh.
Oh.
My Apple Watch. I triggered it with my
Goddamn
prayer
electronic
beads.
watches.
I don't know. Yeah, so my brother's in DC. I was thinking about Philly. I don't know. But it's just looking at places around there that are like almost as expensive as NYC is kind of like, why not just bite the bullet? But
Right. Have you been to Austin?
I have not been to Austin, but
Have you heard what's going on down there? Do you listen to podcasts?
No.
So Austin is going to be one of the 3 hubs
for comedy
in the country. Yeah.
Really?
Like, right, they just had a shitload of headliners move down there, and like 3 clubs just opened up because of that. And apparently they're just blowing the fuck up. Like, and it's in the middle of the country. It's cheaper to fly everywhere.
I like Texas. I know people don't like to hear that, and it's an unpopular opinion in Colorado, but
No, Austin's probably, I've never been there, but just based on what I know about the comedy scene down there, that's like my number 1 right now.
Really?
Nashville would be amazing too, just because I felt like home.
Yeah.
I felt like I was home.
Well,
But there's black people. It was
black
awesome.
people. We love them.
My mom said she went to Nashville, saw no black people. It was weird.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
It's terrible.
Texas?
Oh, just the South, like how, you know, everybody in Atlanta and reaching out to you. There's Southern hospitality, so I like that.
It's real.
Yeah, the Southern hospitality, that should get you like.
The people at the gas stations were the most fun people I talked to. Just I was in the gas station 5 minutes longer than I needed to be because we were talking.
You're like, I just made a new best friend.
Yeah, I went to the same gas station because I loved it.
Yeah, so I don't know. That'd be cool. I like the South, but I just don't know if I want to visit Kat and Dave in Atlanta.
Yeah, you could probably, we couldn't have made our trip as long as it was if we didn't have that place to stay.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You know, and their guest room has a bathroom attached to it. Like, really
great.
nice. Like, you feel like you got your space. And they were just so hospitable. And granted, they're good friends, but so are you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think, me and Kat had definitely talked about once they got settled, me coming out there. So.
You should. Just go try to make it a comedy trip.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
well, that's my goal orientation. You know, like I'm honestly like I wanted to be moved by November of this year, but I've had to kind of set it back because I have a child and all this other, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But I need to get out of here and give it a shot. What else are we doing?
Nothing. Dying.
Getting older. Look at these crepey things.
I got crow's feet since I was 12. Get us?
Well, if you smile a lot, you know.
I do smile a lot, and I had sensitive eyes as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
So I was always squinting.
I have big cheeks.
And I
so-
was always blind.
Mm.
And my mom, I didn't get glasses until they tested me in elementary school. And they were like, yeah, you're not allowed to walk home. Like, you are blind as shit. I remember I got glasses.
They're like, do you know where you are, buddy?
Yeah, I walked to and from school every day, but I got glasses, walked out of the eye doctors, and my dad was like, hey, look over there. You ever seen that before? And it was the Bluffs in Farmington. And it was the first time I ever saw him. And he was just like, yeah, you're about to see a lot of shit you never saw. And I remember seeing the mountains for the first time, like towards Colorado, and like, it's wild.
That's crazy.
So blind, Callie.
I'm sorry. I used to have really good eyesight, but
So
I'm getting old. It's getting bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have old people make fun of me when they see how thick my glasses are.
There. My grandpa had like Coke bottle glasses, and my brother does too. That's why my sister likes you. She's like, he reminds me of my brother because he kind of has the same style of face as you, and then
Same style.
the thick ass glasses, you know,
Mm-hmm.
with his blind ass. One time he like ran from his parole and went to I think like Corpus Christi, and then him and his
Sick.
dumb friends were at the beach, and he lost his glasses in the ocean. And we were just like, you dumb fucking son of a bitch. But we all felt so bad for him because, you know, he's our brother and we love her. We're like, he can't see without his glasses. It's awful.
I'm so thankful that I was born in a time with glasses. I'd be dead by now. I would have died as a boy. Like, eaten by some kind of critter or fucking just walked off a cliff. Who fucking knows?
Yeah. Well, you know, back in the day, you had
People died.
10 kids and 2 of them died. Like,
Yeah, I feel like my eyesight's definitely the biggest weakness in my
Wow.
genetics. And my dick. What are you going to do?
well, your dick's holding down Kelly, so.
Yeah. It's not as small as I make it out to be, but it's nothing to brag about.
Well, I mean, it's fine.
So I'm dating a little one.
Oh
Just
my
seems
God.
bigger.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, honestly, because there's men that are like, yo, can you take this much dick? That, you know, like if you have a fucking 12-inch dick, some people do have those.
Yeah, for sure.
It needs to go somewhere.
seen 'em.
Like, like it's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, and it feels best when it's
It's
all
probably
the way
not going to go inside of Kelly.
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
What if I have anything to say about it, Callie?
You're like, fuck.
That's why I own guns.
Fuck.
I'm scared of 12-inch
Then
dicks.
someone's going to run in here and bang your girlfriend.
Well, I'm scared they might fuck me too.
You're
but I
scared
can't
of
take
12-inch
12 inches.
dicks?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm scared of most dicks.
I don't know. I used to think I couldn't take 12 inches, and I bought that dildo, and I've been working
Yeah?
working on it.
Does it take a while?
It takes lubrication.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but you know, you get used to it. I don't
There
know.
you
Your vagina's a muscle. It's pretty cool.
Tell us more.
You
I know nothing
It's
about
pretty cool.
vaginas, Callie.
don't?
I know they feel good.
They do feel good, but they're pretty elastic.
I know if you make
Mhm.
them feel good, they make it easier to bang, and
Right?
then they want to bang. It's a whole
Mhm.
thing.
Oh yeah, they're complicated little things down there, but
Mhm. But you got yours all figured out. It
I've
sounds
got
like.
mine all figured out. Finally, at age 40, I
Yeah.
figured it out now.
Good.
I'm always figuring stuff out. It's weird.
Did you ever- I think we all are.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Did you really masturbate with your kids' toys?
No, I've never done that. That's actually
So there's a lie. All right.
Yeah, there's a lie. Good job. Yeah,
I knew there was some in there. That
good job.
didn't seem like you.
I
Like you
did-
like to
I have
present yourself.
masturbated with a vibrating toothbrush and a silicone dab straw.
I'm not gonna lie. The vibrating toothbrush seems like level 1
A no-brainer.
Shit. Yeah. Seems like the first thing.
You would think of when you're on vacation in Phoenix and you didn't bring your fucking vibrator on the plane.
Well, so's recent.
Fuck.
No vibrator
Yeah.
on the plane, huh?
No, I didn't want him to like find it and be like, "What is this?" Isn't that like an Austin Powers bit or something where they're flying and they're like, "What is this?" And they're like smelling the dildo and stuff.
It's definitely been done.
Yeah, but so it's in my head that might happen in real life.
I don't think
is
you
what
can
I'm saying.
smell it. I think if you smell it, that's like
Weird.
yeah. If you take a dildo out of somebody else's bag and smell
Well, it's not a dildo. It looks like a little flower like this, and it's the size of a baseball, and it looks like a rosebud. It's in the car right now. You want to see it? Just kidding. No,
We can
definitely, absolutely not.
You think YouTube will shut us down?
I don't know. I don't even watch YouTube.
My girlfriend might be home soon. We're gonna have to explain that.
It's awkward.
Callie was showing me what she masturbates.
But I like
with,
to use it in the car. It's a challenge to try to drive while you're having an orgasm.
Really? I've only jerked off driving once. I was coming back from Denver.
Oh, if I had a dick, I'd be doing it all the time.
It's a lot.
Was it hard? Oh, yeah.
Well, I was sitting in construction. I was bored.
Oh, so you were sitting. That's
in
good.
the middle of nowhere.
And then did they like start moving just as you're about to nut?
Yeah. Yeah. Like 3 times. Like it was hard to focus on the porn because I was.
Oh God, you're like shit.
Yeah, I was bored.
No,
I was horny. Apparently,
Oh.
I think I was staying with a friend, like sleeping on his floor situation. So there was never a good time to like jerk off, and I was young.
Mm-hmm.
Or we were sharing a hotel room. That's what it was. Yeah. So it just wasn't in the cards.
I'm just single, so I'm like, what kind of ways can I have orgasms all the time? Because I do think that women should masturbate more than we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking weird, actually, that you guys like give yourself nuts all the time, and probably like 80% of women never do it.
Well, I'm on a once to twice a day basis. So a lot of times.
Once to twice a day basis, and you have a girlfriend?
No, I come once to twice a day.
I was like, damn.
No. I come once to twice a day. And if it's twice, it's either I can't fall asleep or my girlfriend's horny if I jerked off that morning. But if it's once, usually it's because I had sex that morning. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But usually if I don't come in the morning, I got to come at night.
Yeah.
And it depends if she's
It's
into
good.
it.
I think that all people should like bust a nut every day.
I do
whether you
too.
have a partner or not.
It's
So
mental management.
that's my PSA. Yeah, and it's empowering. And then when you're like having your orgasm, you like manifest your greatest desires, and it all ties together.
You just picture your name on the marquee.
Yeah. You're like, Kelly. You say your own name. It's dope.
That's
Just
how I
kidding.
do it.
I've never done that. Oh, God.
Not when you're driving.
No, there's too much to think about when you're driving.
Yeah.
Like not dying.
Yeah.
They're going to find me like dead on the side of the road with a fucking vibrator in my pants.
Be like, she went out
They're
doing
going
what
to be
she
like
loved.
1,000 ways to die. 1,000 dumbest ways to die.
And I'm going to steal all your jokes. Just going to say I have multiracial kids.
Oh my God.
I'll be like, I know it was black guys at some point. So I have a black kid, but
Oh God. So good.
turns
good
out
time
12
right
inches wasn't too much. Who knew?
There's room in there. I think he's going to move some stuff around.
I believe you.
Oh God, you should, because this isn't a lie. So yeah, then it's sad, because then what if I do accidentally end up with a white man? And what am I going to do with this giant black dildo I got at my house?
What if he's got a giant white dick?
I mean, I've seen those.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
saying
possible.
those don't exist. That'd be ideal.
Did both of your
I
exes
don't
end
feel
up
like
like
confident.
incarcerated? Or no?
Yes.
Okay. So you have a type.
That's why I've been single for like 10 years, because I'm trying to like honestly
But maybe
not
you can
do
get
that again.
a dude like that, but he's already got the crime out of his system. You know what I mean? He's like coming up
Got his shit together.
on the legal side.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Do they ever get their shit together? Do we?
I think so. At about like 40. No,
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have not thought it through that much. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
definitely,
I'm just seeing if any listeners fit this description.
any listeners out there? No, just kidding. I'll figure it out someday.
Yeah. 5
Brian.
years.
5 years, yeah.
Giving yourself 5
I
years.
need to do comedy,
Hone
not
your craft.
try to fucking be someone's bitch.
That's why I love you. You actually want to do this. I feel like there's a lot of people that, I mean, they like doing well.
Yeah.
And some of them have figured out, in my opinion, cheat codes on how to do well.
Right.
Like, but I get tired of bits at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just want to be better.
Right.
Because I want to make Drew fucking laugh, too.
Mm-hmm.
And Drew's not laughing the second time around. It's just not happening.
Oh, yeah. He won't do it.
Usually when I tell a new bit, I look at Drew.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, did that get
Trying
him?
to gauge it. Yeah, but Drew always laughs at my real nasty material.
No, he's a dark motherfucker.
And he gives me, like, the confidence to say that in front of other people, and then it's a bad idea.
Sometimes it's awesome. But sometimes it's awesome. Look at Fournier. He's aggressive.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to be myself, like I said, you know, because I have my, like, customer service bartender persona, you know, and then I have my normal self who is an introverted, nasty weirdo. And then, like, who the fuck am I supposed to be on stage, you know?
I think the more you lean into that introverted, nasty weirdo, the better. Like, you know who Joey Diaz is?
No, I do not. I've heard his name.
Big Cuban guy.
Okay.
But I saw him in Phoenix. He's a monster. But he, I guess, like 8 years in, just eventually, because he would like wear suits on stage because he was trying to be that guy, you know?
Right.
And then one day he just like, from other comics telling it, he started talking to the audience like he talked to them in the parking lot, and he just started crushing.
Yeah.
And then he just
'Cause
figured out how to be himself.
You should hear me at work. Like, I'm annihilating my coworkers.
Me too.
I should be getting fired because I have committed so many like HR fucking crimes.
Yeah.
But they haven't.
need
They
you.
haven't said, "Oh, I'm the fucking backbone of that bitch."
Yeah.
They know that. Everybody knows that. I have a following. It's really dumb, actually. It's kind of annoying because then I also have anxiety. So I go home and I'm like, why are they fucking following me?
Not a lie.
It's dope. It's great. It's great being a weirdo that's like extroverted and introverted. You know, it's very like, whew.
Yeah. I really need my alone time. Like,
Yeah.
I like to be alone. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of. That's why
me
working
too.
in the oil field for 8 years seemed good because I was alone 95% of the time. Just me and the dog. And I was just like, just handle my shit and go home. Just handle my shit.
Yeah, and see, and I can't be alone like that all the time or I'll lose my shit. I have to have both. I have to have my little stages. And like, to me, the bar, I don't give a fuck if it sounds corny. Like, I'm good at what I do. And like, the bar is like my stage in a lot of ways.
For sure.
Like, people are, you know, I'm just fucking
Like the kitchen was mine.
sick back
Like,
there. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, if I can make a kitchen laugh all at once, like, I felt fucking good.
Right.
It's
You're
like, I'm
like,
going to tell that on
"Eh."
stage.
Oh, yeah. And I've been doing that, you know, restaurants and kitchens and all that shit for 25 years, buddy.
Right.
Because I'm nice and old now. You start at 14.
Yeah. I started construction, and then I worked at a restaurant for a year as a waiter. But we didn't sell booze or anything. That's how I could be a waiter so young. And then just didn't make a lot of money.
Right. It was not
Like
enjoyable.
$100 day, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. It matters where you are.
Yeah, for sure. So you're going to the mic tonight?
Yes.
You excited? Are you already nervous?
I'm excited. And so I want to say that August 30th, I'm doing 30 minutes at the Starlight.
Oh, nice.
And so I'm going to have my friend come and film for me. And he's going to come tonight and like set up his camera and shit and see like what everything looks like and how it's going and blah, 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 blue, blee. Because
Nice.
I'm going to try to get some material so I can like start making a reel and have some clips and shit. And he won't want to tell you, and he probably, but he's like a fucking Hollywood stuntman, and he's like done a million movies with Tom Cruise, and he's a real cool feller. He's a older dude.
Is it Thomas Yates?
His name's Randy Hall.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not that guy. He's not gonna do comedy, but he, you know, and then he's been like doing filming and like amateur camera work, but it's not really amateur because he spent like 25 million years on a set. No, he has a lovely wife named Laura. They're gonna be there this evening.
Really?
So yeah, so I wish I was doing a real set, not no roulette. But we'll see what happens. We'll fucking see what happens.
You're going to crush.
Yeah, I'm gonna murder
I like
it.
this. You got some anger in you.
I'm upset.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I am.
But you've graduated here. You know what I mean? You've won the contest. Like,
Yeah.
Multiple times.
I have the Snow Down Joke Down trophy, which I know that's not a comic competition, but I fucking killed that room. You were there, weren't you?
I was.
I fucking murdered it. And to me, growing up in Durango and like every year, Snowdown's a big deal for us little bitches, you know? The Joke Down competition, I have always wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And to go in there and like fucking take that shit, that meant something to me, even though it was just a dumb Snowdown shit.
Oh yeah,
like,
I didn't do
loved
great.
it. I fucking loved it.
Yeah, I've competed with you 3 times. And I've lost every time.
Well.
By like crowd applause. Feels great.
I am surprised to see this like competitive side in me because have never been competitive. I don't know if it's because I've never been like just naturally good at something, maybe.
Yeah.
But.
Well, you're funny as shit.
I'm not trying to say that with like arrogance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if I'm like gonna do a competition, I'm gonna like, I'm coming for that shit.
Yeah. I tried really hard too. No, I tried really hard, Callie. My first time on the Henry Strader Theater was the Next Best Comic. I was like 6 months into comedy.
I know.
I was scared as shit.
Yeah. I mean, props for even doing it at that point because, you know, I was
Dave
a year
told me
in
I
at
should.
that point, you know? And you were probably like 4 months in, I feel.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It was scary. But I didn't do
it
terrible.
was good.
But
no, and you were funny.
you fucking crushed.
You have good jokes.
In the clutch times, you really pull through. Like book shows, that's my most likely time to eat shit. Like if I could just treat every venue like the ranch. Because I feel like at the ranch, if you're not laughing at my shit, you're in the wrong place. Like I feel like that's my house. You know what I mean? Like I love the ranch.
Right.
Just because it's dirty. And
it's gross.
And Angie doesn't give a shit. And if you're like, this
it's
place
our
smells like
comedy
cocaine
home.
and fucking
Yeah.
rat shit.
It's our comedy home. That's the first,
It's for sure I did.
yeah, that's the first places we were doing it. And I used to prefer it over laugh therapy just because I was
Well,
scared.
because you could crush.
And
anybody could crush at laugh therapy. That's why there were the laugh therapy comics that only showed up for laugh therapy.
Yeah, is that why? Yeah, because I didn't know. And then like, you know, Ryan MC, he's always mean to me. So like he had to being nice to me after I won the Next Best Comic of the Four Corners, but it's like mean nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah, he's a weird one.
It's fine. I told him that.
He's a weird dude. I don't know how I feel about him. Every time yeah.
I just straight told him, I was like, I don't want to talk to you because you're just going to give me underhanded compliments, backhanded compliments, and I don't like it. I don't like that snake shit, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, I'm not into it.
Well, you'll never get any of that from me.
I know. You're a straightforward dude.
I love a lot of people.
You love a lot of people?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're
You're a friend
like,
whore. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
That's
like
the word.
Yeah.
I'm just nice. Sorry.
It's fine. I always fall in love with whores. I'm like, free spirits.
I'm super weird
It's
around.
great.
Like, I don't know. It's nice being friends with girls that know I have a girlfriend.
Right.
And there's like zero chance of anything. Like all the people
Right.
I knew at Steamworks, like the first, within the first conversation, I'd be like, oh yeah, me and my girlfriend.
Right.
Just make it clear. Like,
Yeah.
Don't fucking hit on me.
Yeah.
Let's not be weird.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't get all excited.
But then we made friends, and then I just had more female friends. It's
Mhm.
great. I like
Having a
relationships with girls in just platonic ways.
Right.
And that's way more possible when you're in a relationship.
Right.
I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because otherwise, every once in a while I'm gonna think about fucking them,
yeah.
or they might. You know what I mean? One or the other.
Right. Well,
Unless they're just ogres or something.
Ogre.
Ogra.
Yeah.
La
Yeah.
ogra.
That's what I say I am.
La ogra. She was a soccer jersey.
Well, my daughter has me in her phone as Shrek.
Oh.
Yeah. It's because we did our DNA test and we found out like we're a lot Scottish.
Uh-huh.
And then we always, my little daughter Mitty, that's 13, we always argue as if we were Shrek and Donkey.
Uh-huh. That's fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of weird shit going on at my house, but
That's parent shit.
yeah, no. So I'm Shrek in her phone, and then
You have her as Donkey?
No, in my
Oh.
phone, she's Penis Goblin.
Shrek is less offensive.
Because I got mad at that Shrek shit.
First thing that came to your mind, fucking penis goblin.
Yeah, because what does it even mean? Oh, okay. So she draws dicks on my car pretty much daily.
That's funny.
So that's why she's a penis goblin.
And she rides in said car.
Yeah, she rides inside my car, and then all the dust, because we live on a county road, has penises drawn on it. And then we'll like pull up to her school, and she'll be like, "You can't let me off here. You can't drop me off here. That's the principal. That's the principal. There's dicks all over the car." And I'm like, "You drew the dicks. This is what happens now."
That's funny.
Yeah, I can't get what am I going to do? Get mad at her about that?
No, that's
That's
hilarious.
be so out of character for me to be like, "How dare you do this?" You know, like. So no, it's funny. It's a good time. She's actually so funny. My kid, like I talk about shit she says in comedy, and all of that shit's true.
Yeah.
You know, well, actually, not the ass to mouth thing. She knows
That's
my
fair.
joke, but I never said that to her.
Yeah,
She knows the joke, but that was not an organic experience.
It's always fun when I see your kids in the room. It's just exciting to know that they're about to
I
hear,
know.
and you're not gonna hold back.
Yeah.
Like if I see your sister in the crowd, I'm like, oh shit, like something
Yeah.
good's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's a good time. They like it. They like being referenced. No, my sisters do. My kids do not.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "What is wrong with you?" But they know it's funny.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of my funniest shit is talking shit on my kids. So
I feel like that's your right. You made them.
I did make them, you know. I could have aborted them. We all know that. If they had plan Bs back then. No, just kidding.
Sorry,
I planned both my kids.
Did you?
Yeah, like I got pregnant with Layla when I was had just like turned 20. And I was with her dad, and it was all hella dysfunctional and weird, and like we probably should have broken up because we already had restraining orders on us and shit.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I want something to actually love. And I actually knew I always knew I was gonna have kids.
Yeah.
So maybe some people don't have a maternal instinct. So that was intentional. Okay, and then Mitty's dad was like, "You had that bitch's baby and you don't want to have my baby." And so I had to like have a baby to prove that I
You
loved
loved him.
Yep.
And a tattoo.
And a tattoo. He calls me like twice a day from prison.
Really?
Yeah. He won't be out till 2026. I never answer.
5 years.
Yeah.
It's 5 years, Callie.
I know. My daughter, okay, his own child is like, "All I know is we better be fucking moved before he gets out because I do not want him knowing where we live."
Really?
Yeah, he's a jackass.
Heard.
He's a major jackass. So
So you're gonna get the tattoos covered up? or-
yeah, I could do that
Is
soon.
that in the plans?
I finally decided what I want to cover it with. This tattoo is from Layla's dad.
Uh-huh.
This little wedding ring tattoo, and I have tried to have this lasered off 5 times.
Yeah, you told me that.
It was supposed to go away after 4, and the laser hurts, and so I gave up. And then the full-on Lewis Mitchell Jr. on my back is gonna get covered up as well. I finally decided what to cover it with. So
Flowers.
no, it's gonna be a rattlesnake.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're way too cool for flowers.
yeah, he hates snakes.
Uh,
So it'll be like the kind of rattlesnakes that you can find up here. So, and that'll be a Colorado tribute too. So I'm avoiding the mountains and the trees, and I'm gonna get a snake,
tight.
Rocky Mountain snake. Yeah.
I'm scared of snakes too.
I'm not.
Really?
Yeah.
I was really scared of them. We played frisbee golf in like this bog in outside Atlanta,
Yeah.
and like I threw one frisbee into this ditch, and there's like fallen trees everywhere. And they're like, "Man, be careful." And I think they were
Yeah.
fucking with me too,
Right.
because it was Dave and his friend.
Yeah.
But they were like, "Bro, that is fucking snake country." Like,
Yeah.
so I got a stick and fucking.
We don't have a lot of snakes out here in the Southwest. You know what I mean? Compared to like some wet ass shit like down there.
No, that was the biggest thing in Indiana. Everybody just was like, "Don't go in the tall grass." Like,
Yeah,
for
and that,
real.
yeah, that's how they are in Louisiana. So maybe that's why he's afraid of snakes. I just always thought he was a bitch for that.
No, I'm terrified.
He's not really a bitch. He's kind of tough, but I'll
Yeah.
still smack him in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of like snakes that I know can't kill me. You know?
Yeah.
Like I was gonna grab a bull snake from the ranch I worked on because I had vermin. under my house.
Yeah.
And I would see them all the time. But then after I decided I wanted one, I didn't see one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bull snakes are cool.
Yeah, they eat rattlesnakes too.
Mhm.
I'm into them. Don't kill bull snakes.
I don't kill any snakes.
Not you. I'm telling
Oh.
them. Don't kill bull snakes.
Don't kill bull snakes.
Kill
Yeah.
rattlesnakes. Fuck them. They're the devil.
Yeah. I mean, anything that's like threatening my dogs
Mm-hmm.
can get murdered.
I'm less concerned about me because I pay attention to my surroundings.
Yeah.
My dog runs into situations
Yeah.
blind.
And yeah, also might be like, why is this thing hissing? Should I bite it?
For sure. She squares up to everything.
Yeah. I could see that. You got to see Waldo. I got an 8-month-old American Bulldog puppy. He's 90 pounds.
Yeah.
His head's just like getting bigger and bigger and bigger. He's fucking kind of crazy. He's a neat ass dog though.
I'll come see him. I know you love your dog.
He's chonky.
Yeah.
He's a big boy. We have the same body style.
People say.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Because I was matching up with my fat dog, which, you know, I'm still fat, but I'm also have like muscles. So.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You're lifting weights?
I lift a lot of weights.
Yeah, you do. That's awesome. Lifting weights is good
Like
for
5 days a week.
you. Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I was doing too many deadlifts, and that might be how I hurt my back.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't hurt it till like 8 hours later. But I wasn't doing shit. Like, it just like spasmed and like.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Don't
Yeah.
hurt yourself.
I don't need to do deadlifts. I'm not a football player. Like, I can
Mm.
do like lightweight.
Yeah. Well, you know, if you
RDLs.
do, yeah, there you go. Do that. That's
Yeah.
what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't necessarily lift super heavy. You're not going to see me putting up like huge numbers, maybe eventually, but I lift a lot. I mean, I consistently.
You should just get
lifting every day.
jacked.
I've thought
Where
about
dudes
it.
are like,
They're already afraid of me. Dudes are already afraid of me.
yeah.
So I mean, but I work out at Elite Fitness, where fitness is a sickness. Okay, it's over there in the tech center.
Really?
Yeah,
My girlfriend used to work out there.
I love it there, and the owner is my friend, and he's amazing. And it's mostly like high school kids training for their athletic shit there.
Uh-huh.
So it's like a lot of tight little asses and shit
Right.
everywhere, and then it's like a private, you know, gym. It's just like a huge ass garage, and so.
But there's a
My
bunch of people.
friend, who I've known for 10 years, and his wife and his kids and his family, he's fucking yoked. And then
Mhm.
he's always like lifting with his shirt off, and his nipples are all like fucking engorged. And I'm just like, bro, put away your fucking nips, homie. Like,
I kind of wish I
he
could
needs
lift
some
with my shirt
pasties.
off. I'm not the
They
most jacked dude in the room.
yeah, they lift with their shirts off. And so those young ass boys do too. And it's like, my friend's great. Everyone's there is great. There's no perverts there. There's like always a trainer there. He
Yeah.
fucking helps everybody. It's just like amazing. But I'm the pervert there. I'm like the old
Uh-huh.
lady that's like looking at the little boys like, God damn Adonis. Like, I
They
just
wouldn't
look.
even know what to
It's
do
terrible.
with all that, Callie.
I wouldn't even want them to see me naked, but they are like physically perfect, you know?
Right. Yeah, there's
So-
this couple that comes to my gym, and there's only like 6 people in my gym any given time. So, like, when there's people in there, you notice them, right?
Yeah.
Because there's only fucking 4 other people in there.
Right.
So there's this couple, and the dude is like a firefighter or something. He is jacked.
Yeah.
He's like 6'4", jacked. And his chick looks like a fucking fitness model. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And they work out together. They spot each other on shit. Like, goddamn, power couple.
Do you think about him fucking?
No.
Oh,
It
that's what I like to
intimidates
do. You're all, that'll be too hot.
He's so big.
Too hot. Yeah, so that's
Next time I see him, I'm gonna think about it though.
yeah, my trainer homie, his wife is super hot too, and I've definitely like, I bet it's so hot when they fuck. But he's like a nice man, and
Right.
he's my friend, and I would never ever want to be gross towards him, but then, you know, I am gross.
Curious.
And so then I'm not curious. He's hot, okay? And then
Yeah.
I have a problem with men's nipples. Like, everyone says that men's nipples are like non-sexual. How sensitive are your nipples?
Not very.
Oh, really?
They don't
Because
do
I
shit
know a
for me.
lot of men that can like that are like into getting their nipples fucked with, and nipples
Really?
to me are very sexual.
My nipples are way out here
Maybe
too.
it's just because I like it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm into nips, I guess. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kelly tries to play with them. It's just
You're not into
nothing. It's
That's
not
so
like I
weird.
hate it, but I'm just like
it, huh?
not doing much for me, babe. Just so you know.
Oh man, that's annoying. Just let her have her fun. Just kidding. So my friend at the gym, he has a 7-year-old daughter, 6 or 7, and She hangs out at the gym sometimes because she like won't have daycare or whatever.
Right.
It's summertime. And she's my little bro because I like watch his kids and shit. Like we're friends. They're friends of my family. So it's extra gross that I'm staring at his nipples. Poor guy. You're going to meet him and I'm going to make fun of him to his face.
Wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So then his daughter was harassing me while I was trying to work out because, you know, kids are annoying. And she's like picking on me. And I'm like, I'm going to tell your dad. And she's like, what? And I'm like, Aaron. And she looks me dead in my face. She goes, no, you have to call him daddy. And I was like, whoa, little girl. Like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a hard
but
line.
it was so funny. No, you have to call him daddy. I was like, motherfucker.
She's a weird one.
Well, you know, because it's her daddy. That's what
Yeah.
she calls him.
Yeah.
But I was like, I can't do that. I'm a grown up. Grown ups can't call other grown ups daddy.
Kinda hot.
Okay. Like, I can't do that.
Yeah, I don't like it when girls call me daddy.
No.
But Poppy, I don't
Poppy,
know.
really?
For whatever reason,
Mm,
it's hotter. I don't know why.
really?
I don't make a lot of noise during sex. Kind of weird.
I don't know. I guess I'll do it if he wants me to.
Yeah.
You don't make noise during sex? You should.
Not a lot. I mean, I'm not super silent, but
Hmm.
I make some noise, but I'm not like talking that much and shit.
Farts don't count, Brian.
I know.
Oh, I see. You're not like talking. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Let me write that down.
Write that down. Stenographer? Is that what that word is? Did I just nail that?
Yeah,
Nice.
you did. Look at you.
It's the first time ever that word's come out organically.
Good job.
Usually I'm like, what's that fucking... I've asked that question enough times, I guess.
Have you?
I don't know. I'm going to
Why are
forget
you
by
worried
tonight.
about stenographers?
I feel like I need to write a joke about it. I don't know. I
Do
like
you?
fun words.
Yeah. You like fun words?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Is this podcast over?
Yeah, it is. It's fucking over, Callie. All right.
No, I had a good time though.
Yeah, thanks
I think
for coming
for
on.
the two of us, you know, we kept it going.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
felt like it was a super organic conversation. I
great.
feel like we needed to catch up.
Yeah.
And what better way to do it than to give me a little content because I have to put it out.
Oh,
Or so I feel.
know.
I skipped 3 weeks recently, like
Mhm.
2 weeks, and then I dropped a real good one, and then skipped the week I was in Nashville, and I feel guilty.
Yeah.
And even though I'm going to Sturgis this Friday and my back's all fucked up,
You want to get one out?
I want to get one out, Callie.
Yeah. Well, I'm
For the
glad I could
people.
help you get one out for the
Yeah.
people.
Thank you. And Dead Room Comedy paid me once for the year to shout them out. I guess I feel some
Dead Room
responsibility towards them.
Comedy. They're so cute.
Yeah.
I love them.
So August 30th, you're doing 30 minutes?
August 30th, 30 minutes at the Starlight.
Fuck yeah. I'll say it in the intro too.
Instagram, funny ass bitch KP _ KP. Yeah.
I will put that in the description. Do you have any closing statements?
No, I'm just gonna leave it at that for now.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. It's nice. Everybody talking about they on a level, man. I don't know what's going on with that. Everybody's on some kind of level, you know, like they on something. Smoke me banging on them drum. Yeah, do it like that. Let that bass squat. Seriously, let's scratch. I don't know what level you're on, man. Triple E, boy. I'm on a level. Yeah. Everybody on my level, heating up tea kettle. Always kicking up some dirt, I never let the dust settle. Way we do it, making music, records like a precious metal. Heavy metal, bass treble, hotter than the fucking devil. Yeah, it's going full circle, just like we blowing purple like a fully automatic weapon. Yeah, I stay murking, Kim, the shit is on the regular. I'm the one that's spitting hers, sending suckers to their grave. Every time I spit a verse, aviating like a bird, saying you might catch a curse. This is Ethan, quick to beef and get to chief and don't be scared. Why you looking so disturbed? Don't forget to use your words. Anticipating triple E to do a bigger hurt. Yeah, I said I never swerve. Cruising in a straight line. Heard it through the grapevine. Sipping at the same time. Cooling with a beverage. Gripping on some leverage. My non-competing messages. I'm in a different sector, bitch. You ain't on my level? Yeah. We're getting there. Everybody on my level, body on my level, everybody on my level, never let the dust settle. Everybody on my level, body Everybody on my level, everybody on my level. Hotter than the fucking devil, you know I be jamming out. I can't hear them talking about regulating on them haters, what the fuck you talking about? All my shit is rocking out, I'm just trying to scream and shout. Hands up on my nuts, I'm on the motherfucking paramount. I don't feel like coming down, never gonna hear me say that I'm giving up, cause I can do this every single day. Give it out for free today, tomorrow then I'm getting paid. Minnesota to the Bay, listen up, I'm on my way. Every beat I'm gonna slay, making sure they know my name. Recognize the lyrics, leave a legacy of being great. Triple E and Java people, now I play a different game. Switching up the way you pay, just to set the record straight. Y'all know I've been banging on the drums since like the second grade. Always been the best, I never ever been in second place. Settling for nothing less, so bring your best for goodness sake. I'm gunning for that number one with lots of zeros in the bank, boy. Yeah. I didn't know if anybody knew everybody on my level, body on my level, everybody on my level. Never let the dust settle. Everybody on my level, body on my level, everybody on my level. And I'm hotter than the devil.